Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Mercedes. In today's video, I have polishes to share with you for polish pickup for the month of May. Nope, June. I always do that. I always mix up the months. I have 7 polishes to share with you guys. That is a lot. I think probably the most so far. Yeah, I think so. The theme for this month is Misheard lyrics, and we definitely got a few funny ones for sure. If you're not sure what Polish Pickup is, it's a monthly collab between indie makers. They come together to make limited edition nail polishes, cuticle oils, apparel, candle waxes, nail care items, and they all focus on a common theme for that month. So this month is Misheard lyrics, and they'll take that inspiration and create an item based off of that. Some items may have a cap, meaning that there's only a certain amount of those polishes that will be available, and once they sell out, that is it. You may get a little bit lucky, and a maker may add additional polishes or additional items to increase the cap. Their Facebook page is a great way to keep tabs of that. Polish Pickup opens every first Friday of the month, and they close that following Monday. And it's always 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is a pre-order, so when you order your polishes for the month of June, it's gonna take about 3 or 4 weeks for you to get your package. Do you hear my kid in the back? I have a lot of different variety of polishes, and I think for this month, we may see a lot of different types. You know, usually when Polish Pickup comes up with a theme, a lot of the polishes tend to kind of fall along the same type of like color or like combination of certain things, but I think for this month we definitely have a good variety of different types of finishes. So let's get into the swatches. First up, we have Vapid Lacquer, and this is Bald-Headed Women by the Bee Gees. It's in reference to the song by the Bee Gees, More Than a Woman, and I'm pretty sure this is a really common, like a misheard lyric. It's funny. It's funny. This is a taupe base, which is really hard to believe, but it's packed with rainbow flakes and lots of shifting shimmer. So the shifting shimmer is blue, purple, magenta, gold, and green. There's a cap of 400, and this is going to be priced at $13. This is a gorgeous polish. I'd say it leans definitely more like lavender, especially with like all of the ingredients and everything that's going on in this polish, which causes it to obviously change that base color a little bit. But I built this up in 3 coats. Long nails, you probably want to do the same thing. You might even see a little bit of nail line, so maybe a blurring base coat for you. I love the squishiness of this polish. It's really so delicate and dainty. It's gorgeous. It truly is. And you always have to take note if you ever make a Vapid order or end up ordering this polish on PPU. The labels from Vapid Lacquer are always so creative. They're all so different, and it's always fun to look and see what is on the label. But pictured are 3 coats of Bald-Headed Women by the Bee Gees with a glossy top coat. Next up is Ethereal, and this is Lorraine, and this is inspired by lyrics in songs that says Lorraine. It's described as a mysterious and stormy gray with a blue to violet shimmer, and it's going to be $13 with no cap. Oh my goodness, the glow in this polish is intense. Like, can you see? It almost looks like radioactive, and that's just like the first coat. Even when it dries down, you can see it dries down a bit flat. You can still see how glowy that shimmer is. Now this polish is definitely on the sheer side. You can definitely see my my nail bed right here. That damage, it's just so aggravating. I can't wait for it to grow out. I did go in for 3 coats just to build up the base. I think long nails, you could definitely do 3 coats, but you will probably still see your nail line. So you'll probably want to use some type of blurring base coat, or you can even use this as a topper. I think over like a black polish, or even maybe like a navy. Yeah, maybe a navy. This might look really beautiful. But on short nails right here, so you can see, for me anyways, that it built up beautifully in 3 coats. So you can really see that glow. You can really see that slight shift from blue to violet, especially on the edges of my nails. Such a glowy polish. Definitely an ethereal polish for sure. I'm just zooming right in so you guys can see that shimmer. Pictured are 3 coats of Lorraine with a glossy top coat. Moving on to our next polish. This is I Wanna Have Boobies by Zombie Claw. This one cracks me up. So it's the song, it's inspired by the song by the Pussycat Dolls, When I Grow Up. Because I always thought that it sounded just like this too. But anyways, it's described as a bubblegum pink base filled with strong blue aurora shimmer, and it glows in the dark red. I suck at taking glow in the dark pictures. If you take them, please let me know how you do them, because I am struggling hardcore. But anyways, this is priced at $13.50, and it has a 300 bottle cap. Again, another one that is super glowy with the intense shimmer. The glow is off the wall. Another sheer polish, so you want to build this up in 3 coats. Long nails, you definitely should do 3. You may still see your nail line as well. If you use like a blurring base coat, it might help, or maybe a similar color, like a similar pink color. But this is beautiful. I love how it has the squishy factor, the squishy effect. Favorite part of this polish is definitely that blue aurora shimmer. It definitely pairs amazing with this pink undertone, with this pink base. Pictured are 3 coats of I Wanna Have Boobies with a glossy top coat. Next up, we have Rogue Lacquer, and this is Naked or Not, and it's inspired by the Misheard lyric from Bon Jovi, from the Bon Jovi song Living on a Prayer. So instead of Make It or Not, you hear Naked or Not. It's priced at $13, and it's going to be $600 available. This is described as a milky white cruddy with black flakes in green, blue, purple, and pink glass flakes. With Rogue Lacquer, if you've tried any of their toppers, you never have to worry about like the glitters or the flakies or any of those components not being enough or covering your nail. They're very, very dense, which I personally appreciate. This polish is gorgeous. I built it up, so I think you'll be fine in 2 coats, right? If you kind of want that like iridescent, glowy kind of vibe, I wanted to build up the base to really see like that milky white color. But to me, it looks like a gray, obviously, because it's like mixed together. But I loved it in 3 coats. You could really see that base, and it makes those colorful flakies really pop. It is such a fun color. It really is. I think this will be great for spring and summertime, and even like a transition from summer to fall if you're a seasonal polish wearer. Pictured are 3 coats of Naked or Not with a glossy top coat. And moving right along, we have Jior Courture, and this is It's Your Frem Nepa Venet. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I get it. It's from the song Missy Elliott, and it's the song Work It, which, like, I bet you everybody's heard something different with that song. Anyways, this is described as a blue base with hollow blue micro glitters and silver magnetic pull. It's priced at $14, and there will not be a cap. The inspiration picture, I have to put it up if I can, but it is spot on. It's spot on. Don't mind my application here. My nail is damaged like towards the end, so it always misses a chunk on the side, and I was just impatient and didn't wait for the coats to dry in between. But this polish applies beautifully. I'm not the biggest magnetic fan, but I do appreciate them. And I love when they are different and when the magnetic pull stands out. This one in particular, what I like most is that, yes, you have that magnetic pull, but it's not intense. I like magnetics that don't have that intense line. I more so like them when they're blended out like this. Longer nails, you might want to do 3 coats just because of that magnetic pull. It might show some of your nail line depending on where you have that magnet. But this is so glittery, it's so shimmery. I love the blue shade, and I love the silver magnetic pull. Pictured are 3 coats of this beautiful polish, no, 2 coats with a glossy top coat. Next up, we have Glisten Glow, and this is Hold Me Closer, Tony Danza. It's inspired by the song from Elton John, Hold Me Closer, Tiny Dancer. And it's also inspired by his iconic white leather jackets with angel wings that are made of feathers and leather straps. So, this polish is described as a white based polish loaded with color shifting Aurora shimmer that shifts from purple, pink, red, orange, yellow, green at various different lightings and angles, which I must agree with. Like, just looking down at this polish, it doesn't do it justice at all. Just going back real quick, it's priced at $13 and there's not going to be a cap. I'm going to include a little bottle shot. Like, you can kind of see it here, but there are lots of different color shifts in this polish. Let me see. You see what I mean? Like, I think maybe the pink is a little more predominant when you have it on your nails. But you can definitely see a little bit of that green too. Now, I worked this up in 2 coats. Looking back, I definitely should have done 3. I mean, 2 is fine, but I feel like 3 would have definitely just plumped up the shade more and made it just a little bit smoother. This is a white polish, and you know, if you know polish, that sometimes whites can be a little finicky. But this is a gorgeous shade. Definitely do 3 coats. Pictured are 3 coats of Hold Me Closer Tony Danza with a glossy top coat. Last but certainly not least, we have Dom Polish, and this is Carved My Name Into His What? It's inspired by the lyrics from Carrie Underwood's song Before He Cheats. So the Misheard lyrics are Carved My Name Into His Legacy, which should have been Carved My Name Into His Leather Seats. It's described as a red-based polish with orange gold shifting shimmer and assorted hollow flakes. Now, because of the combination of the base color and the shimmer, it makes it look like a more red-orange shade. This is priced at $13 and will only be 400 available. This polish is stunning, guys. Oh my goodness. It is so fiery and so hot, and this is like screaming summer. I love the addition of the hollow flakes. They're just placed so strategically into this polish, like just enough to give it a little bit of twinkle and not take away from that intense color. It's a beautiful shade. I personally love red oranges. I don't like a straight up red or straight up orange on my nails. A good red orange is my favorite type of red polish to wear. Pictured are 2 coats of Carved My Name Into His What with a glossy top coat. Okay, now choosing a favorite. I am stuck in between 2, Dom Polish and Zombie Claw. Dom Polish carved his name into what? I love the vibrancy of this shade. It is so fiery, so bright. The addition of those hollow flakes in there, just like a sprinkle of them, makes this so sparkly and fun. Definitely a summer polish for sure. I actually need to do my nails and I need to do a pedicure right now, so maybe I might put this one on my toes. And then Zombie Claw, I want to have boobies. I thought this was so hilarious, like the Misheard lyric, because that's what I thought too. But besides that, I think this polish is beautiful. The intensity of that glow from within is something else for sure. And I know it's glow in the dark, which I think is a cool feature for me. Like, just how like reflective glitter is like cool and magical when you put a flash to it, and like glow in the dark is cool because it's glow in the dark. Those things are just, they're okay for me. I know some people really love those kinds of like extras. For me, it's not gonna like sell me over for a polish. I appreciate it just as it is when you see it after you paint your nails. But it's still really cool that it does glow in the dark. But I love the paint. Like, you could just see, like, look at this. Can you see that? Like, that's just so crazy. It's beautiful. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know if you are planning on picking up any of these polishes that I swatched, or if you're planning on adding other items to your wish list. I don't know. Hopefully I'll have this video up when wish listing begins. I think it's the first Sunday of like the week that it's gonna open. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. I love talking about all things nail polish, nail care, and I do live swatches as well. Thank you again, and I'll see you in my next one.